Thousands of tourists come to the Springs every year to visit Pikes Peak.
But most vacationers only spend a few hours at the summit. How about those folks who work up on the peak 8 hours a day, 5 days a week?
News First 5's Thaxton brings us this story that's positively Colorado.
You don't get this view every day if you're working in an office or anything.
This is not your typical van pool or daily commute. It's an hour-long trek to the top for midday shift workers at the Pikes Peak Summit House.
We drive up and down every day. We run 3 shifts a day.
While COG Railway passengers shop for high-altitude treasures, around 30 to 45, mostly young, seasonal workers endure 8 hours of rarefied air to meet visitors' needs.
Usually everybody's first problem when they get up here is just getting used to the elevation.
It's Honoré Pouli's first summer working at the summit. During the school year, she's a music teacher at Ute Pass Elementary. For this Flatlander, the 14,000-foot summit was a whole different world.
Since I'm originally from Ohio, I was affected by it really badly. It took me about a week and a half before I could even manage a full shift.
Altitude isn't the only challenge when spending 40 hours a week, more than 2.5 miles high. There are no resources at this altitude. Water is hauled in and waste is hauled out in huge trucks.
Our electricity, we have a backup generator in case we lose it, but it's all fiber optic cable under the highway.
Of course, weather is a major issue.
Totally different. I mean, we're lucky when we get it up to 55 with no wind up here.
My manager has been here when someone has been struck by lightning before.
And then there's the famous donuts. Baking at 14,000 feet means different boiling temperatures and cooking times.
You can't actually make the donuts anywhere else. They can't be made at the lower stores because we've tried it before and it never worked.
It's not for everybody. Several people quit each year because of the challenges involved with working the summit. But for those who stay, a chance to meet people from all over the country and all over the world, and to make lifelong memories in just one summer.
We have a great time up here, and that's the key. We like to have fun.
On the summit of Pikes Peak, Thaxton, News First 5.
And never get sick of the view, I'll bet.
No, that's great stuff.
Yeah.
Well, another fixture that we equate with the peak.
That's right, the light that serves as a beacon for miles and miles. This is what we're really looking at, a 500-watt shop light, one mounted on the north side of the Summit House, another on the east.
Now, they do burn out from time to time and are routinely changed out every 3 or 4 months. Now, many locals consider the Summit light as much a part of the peak's lore as the highway or the COG Railway.
When the light does go out, we actually do get several phone calls from people saying, the light's out on the summit, can you please change it? So people really look forward to seeing the light on the summit.
Rangers say the summit lights have been a fixture atop Pikes Peak for 35 years.